welcome to another episode of TCD News, where we bring you the stories in the car industry that you need to know about. My name is Nathan.
My name is JD, and we'll be your hosts for tonight.
We've got a story here, JD, that comes from a lot of frustrated motorists, particularly in New Zealand, and more specifically,
we're starting it on a negative, Nathan.
We are starting it on a negative, but wait, there's more. We are going to turn it into a positive. The truth is that our government has decided to put up the taxes on petrol to pay for roading and all sorts of other transport costs.
Not happy.
Not happy. It costs us all more at the pump. And to be fair, especially in Auckland, there's not really any other alternatives to get into work each day that are reasonably priced and efficient.
Not everybody is rich enough to afford a Tesla, and that's why, well, Nathan, you got some tips over here on how to save some fuel.
Everybody needs a car, and yes, I've scoured the internet. In fact, we both have, to figure out what the top 10 tips are to saving fuel in your car. Well, the first one...
Here we go, come on.
...is make fewer trips. Just don't go anywhere.
Just don't go anywhere. Just make fewer trips. So if you need to go somewhere, just don't.
So if your friend calls you up and says, hey, we should go out for breakfast, be like, oh, sorry,
nah.
I'm trying to save fuel. Number 2 tip is don't drive in rush hour. So if you have a 9-to-5 job, like probably 75 to 80% of the people in Auckland here, just tell your boss you're coming an hour late. And guess what? You're leaving an hour early too.
That's a great positive, Nathan.
This is genius. Where did we find this? Number 3 top tip is close the windows or the sunroof if you have one.
So you're telling me, Nathan, you know some cars out there don't have any air conditioning. So you're telling me you need to drive with your windows closed all the time.
Yes, wear an ice pack, do what you need to do, keep your windows closed. You'll probably save $1.50 a week.
Tip number 4.
Remove the roof racks or the ski box on top of your car.
Do you know what had ski racks, Nathan?
Did you?
The wagon.
The wagon. Oh, the wagon was so cool. There's no way I want to take them off.
It was so economical. I have no idea what they're talking about. I don't like that point.
Number 5 is don't carry around unnecessary weight.
I took some weight out of my car the other day, Nathan.
You did, JD. Well done. In your drift car.
Number 6, Nathan. What is it?
Is accelerate smoothly.
Wow. That's boring.
You're not going to believe what number 7 is.
What's number 7?
Don't push the accelerator pedal down too far.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
When you need it. Number 8 is turn the air conditioning off. Air conditioning uses a lot of gas.
Wow, so you can't have your windows down and you can't use your air conditioning.
Correct.
I feel robbed.
You just got to get used to the heat. But luckily it's winter here in New Zealand, so we're okay. Don't use the heater either. No, I'm kidding. Number 9 is stick to the speed limit.
Now that's very clever, Nathan.
It is clever. I wouldn't have thought of that one.
Well,
that is quite good.
Think about it. You don't have to pay for the speeding fine or for fuel, so you're winning.
And number 10 for the top 10 tips on how to save petrol is check your tyre pressure regularly.
The cherry on the cake, Nathan.
That's it. That is the top 10 tips on how to save fuel. No need to thank us. Let us know in the comments on how much fuel you saved.
In other news, we'll be looking at the most commonly stolen cars in New Zealand. And Nathan, the list came in and it's absolutely just ridiculous, but quite interesting to see what have made the top 10.
They're all very ordinary vehicles, nothing extraordinary whatsoever. JD, why don't you give us the top 3 most stolen cars in New Zealand?
Well, you would think that there will be Silvias and there will be Skylines and there will be RX-7s on this list, Nathan, but no. They've all been stolen.
Yes.
In number 3, Mazda Demio.
It's funny you say that because my workmate actually had a Mazda Demio and it got stolen.
That's really sad.
And do you know what? He had to get a new car, right? So do you know what he replaced it with?
What did he get?
Another Mazda Demio. You can't help some people.
He did not get another Demio.
He did.
Oh my goodness. Coming in at number 2, Mazda Familia. And again, a very popular car. And Mazdas seem to be quite popular, Nathan, in New Zealand. So if you have a Mazda, lock it up or lose it. Coming in at number 1, the Honda Tornio. A local man has left his Honda Tornio in his driveway before leaving out at night around 9 p.m. What happened was he went out, he did whatever he did. I don't know what you do out at 9 p.m, Nathan.
No idea, that's late. You should be in bed.
I know. Got back to his car and he found nothing but glass. We joined Nathan on the scene.
Ah, well, that sucks.
A very, very tragic scene.
Absolutely. It was very sobering being there, talking to the owner and his family, and they were absolutely distraught. The Honda Tourneo meant so much to their family, and, well, let's be honest, they're not making any more of them. So, thank goodness for that. Moving right along.
As you already know, here on TCD News, we bring you the best and nothing but the best. And we try to be as informational as we can. Nathan, over here we have some top tips on how to keep your car safe. And looking at our victim, we can clearly see...
Poor Larry.
Is that his name?
Yep.
Seeing the catastrophe that has happened to him, we saw it only to be fitting to be sharing some of the top tips to keep your car safe from thieves. Top tip number 1, always lock your car. And Nathan, I think this is very important because you see, if you don't lock your car, anyone can get in. Top tip number 2, always try park your car inside of a garage. And you know, Nathan, that's actually quite a touchy subject for, well, you.
Yes.
Because you don't really have a garage,
No.
and you park your car outside. And I think
Why are we releasing this online?
I think a lot of people watching this right now actually
Probably
go...
want to steal my car, so...
They go through the same dilemma as you do.
Yes,
So
they do.
I guess my question to you, Nathan, what do you do if you can't park your car inside?
Well, you park it outside.
Top tip number 3, always know where your keys are. And Nathan, again, very, very important to know where your keys...
I agree. I mean, that was pointing over the car if you don't know where your keys are anyway, you know?
We found this online. This is real. You can't make this stuff up.
Like, we won't tell you who released this stuff, but... You know what's funny though, JD, is if you don't have the keys, you might as well have someone steal your car anyway, because you can't use it.
Top tip number 4, and this is where we'll end it, Nathan,
Yes.
is be very vigilant over weekends and summer days when thieves are out to steal your car. And that's what it says here, Nathan. And, well, this is making it very clear that your car is more likely to get stolen when the weather's good.
I'm sorry, but what happens? What happens? Sorry, summer days and what was the other thing? Weekends. So what is it? So a thief wakes up in the morning on a Saturday.
Yep.
Pulls back the curtains, wipes his eyes, and he looks out the window and he goes, "What a beautiful day to steal a car." I mean,
That's the kind of people that are out there, Nathan, and we're going to do everything we can to make you aware.
guys, we just thank you so much for watching TCD News today. We hope that we've been able to bring you some informative news stories and give you some advice on how you can save petrol when the government's putting the prices up and how you can stop people from stealing your Honda.
We want to thank you guys for watching. My name is JD.
My name is Nathan, and we will see you in the next one.